All right, day 8, my friends. It's really emptied out around here, though it is quite early. We're testing what's open right now. Well, I am. Not with Stevie at the moment. She's still in bed. We're testing what's open at 7:30 a.m., which usually would mean at least a few of these places would be open. Lots of older people come here on vacation and get up in the morning and go find places to eat. Well, they found something to eat anyway. I have no idea if things are getting better or worse in the US, but from what I'm hearing from my friends, it's getting worse. 8.1 million phone numbers disappeared in China in a very short amount of time. And many people are suspecting that people have been essentially disappeared in China rather than the disease going away. All I know is it is my responsibility as a free human being to defend those freedoms. It's my responsibility because freedom is responsibility. And here I am in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, for the 8th day, just surviving and avoiding huge infringements to my freedoms, as so many are seeing in the US, with a complete communist takeover, essentially, communist seizure of private property, massive printing, trillions of dollars of printing, man, hundreds of millions of jobs just shut down, possibly facial recognition, digital cashless society coming in, forced vaccines. The quarantines, they're saying, could last 2 years now. No, I want to live free and I want to live by example, so here I am. So this place here is usually open in the morning at around 7:30 a.m. It appears it isn't anymore. They have new hours. So I gotta find somewhere else to get my coffee. I think it's time I just start making my own coffee. Another place that had a bunch of chairs set up and was serving coffee and food about 5 days ago closed. Cerrado. Again, as I said in my previous videos, people just handle panic here better. As people panic and buy out 5-year supplies of toilet paper, as people don't buy any food, as they don't prepare, as we've been telling them to do for years, because obviously we sounded crazy, people here just don't panic. Not as much. Except for the ones that watch TV, too much TV. I guess they call them whitesicans here. I don't know. I think it's important to point out that people in a time of crisis are self-sustainable, have been through worse here, and are ready to take action to save themselves, save their family, and make things work out one way or another for themselves. And that's what I get from basically everyone here. Most places that are closing are on this side of the Malecon over here, but on this side over here, down a ways by a bridge, a lot is still open in the romantic area. So that's good. They're still working hard. They figure there's some upside to it. If everyone else is closed down and they're open, more people will go there. Less options, but more customers. So we've been talking with many people that work at many of these places. The ones that are open are very strong. They're saying, you know, we are going to get through this. As a man at Oscar's restaurant, a waiter named Iban that we've been talking to a lot, says as we leave it last night, always smile, always be happy. Tomorrow will be better. I like to believe that too. But obviously I have to take that upon myself to make that happen, right? It doesn't just appear that way. You gotta work for that. And so here I am. Now, we really need to find some coffee. Oh my God, could it be? I think Starbucks is open. I told myself I would only go to local cafes here. Same price anyway. I guess I gotta go to Starbucks because I need my coffee. Well, I have to say, this is exactly what I was afraid of. When all these businesses are shut down, rightly so. I mean, businesses are going to take advantage of that for their own business to stay alive and sustain themselves. But of course, the big guys, Starbucks is open while every small business is closed. This gives huge advantage for the big guys to rise up more and the small businesses to get crushed more, which is a problem worldwide to begin with. It starts with quarantines that force everyone into their homes. No one goes to these businesses. Then in vacation spots like this, almost everyone leaves to go home. They flee. And then places like Subway behind me and Starbucks over there, where I just got this, they stay open. And people go in and they buy their thing, and the small businesses go under completely. Then they end up shutting down the businesses completely, and who survives on the butt end of it? Well, very few, but the big businesses definitely have the best possibility of surviving. It's really unfortunate how that works. Who knows? Is it by design? All I know is I'm still here. Very few other people are. I'm gonna be staying here, probably for a very long time. And I'll keep reporting on whether it gets better or worse. Hopefully better. In the last video, I showed how everything went from big nightclubs, spring break, tons of tourists, thousands of people in the streets, couldn't get a reservation at restaurants. Everything was just blowing up to literally everything collapsed almost immediately, mostly because of both governments, not just here, but in Canada and the US too. They all told people to come home immediately. The Canadian government said if you don't come home, we'll rescind your health insurance that you already paid for. So people ran, people fled, businesses got shut down. They said businesses with a 50 capacity or over could not serve alcohol alone, but they could with food, which makes no sense. Think about it this way. You can kill coronavirus with something like alcohol. With food, you could spread it. So don't allow people to have alcohol by itself. It's government regulations. People have found ways around it. They served us apple slices for free at the door when we got a drink at a bar. I mean, that's one of the things I love about Mexico. If there is a will, there is a way, and they always find a way. By the way, I just realized this, guys. My name is Gorch. All right. Time to get our laundry that we left at some random place yesterday. So it's a really quiet day today here in Puerto Vallarta. I can't wait to get my clothes back because I'm stuck in a cotton shirt. And it is insanely hot. Oh my God. Stupid cops. I'm stuck in a cotton shirt right now, and it's insanely hot out. I'm just getting distracted by literally everything too. All right, look who's carrying my laundry for me.
Want me to leave it?
That was painless, except for the walk, but mostly painless. Yeah. Let's take this street here. One of the cool things about this town is there's art everywhere. Everywhere you look. Oh, this is gonna be a bit of a climb. Oh, this looks cool.
Oh yeah.
Actually, this is surprisingly heavy. It does weigh you down after a while when it's hot out. Oh well. So I'm gonna get home, I'm gonna do some videos, and I don't know where the day will bring me after that, but definitely going to look around and make sure things are open, see what I find. That's a cool background, isn't it? So many stairs, so many ramps. What do you think of all the climbing, Stevie?
Unnecessary.
I mean, it's pretty necessary. There's hills.
Yes, but
They can't put escalators.
you can...
With the amount of printing going on in the United States right now, $1 trillion a day into banks, probably more by the time I get this video up, money up. Once I get this video up, I mean, that's gonna bring the price of bread to like $40, $50 a loaf at that rate. It's only a matter of time. The inflation is gonna hit hard, and everyone is gonna feel that. From rents to no jobs, to businesses closed, to no production, to no innovation, to inflation. All right, time for breakfast, and we've been going to the same place every day. What's it called? La Chata. Been going there every day, so now to see if they're still open, and if so, good. Let's find out. Putting on the hand sanitizer.
Huh?
Putting on the hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
Are we in luck? Are we in luck? I think we're in luck. It's flooding a little bit. All right, let's go. This place has excellent views.
Yes, great food.
¿Puedes tener una cappuccino, por favor?
Cappuccino?
Sí, dos. And as always, you get the hand sanitizer as soon as you get in the door.
What I like about, so they use like straight alcohol sanitizer, so that's pretty good.
It's also gel, so it takes 10 minutes to dry, but yeah.
But it's strictly alcohol, so.
So they give away that kind of strictly alcohol, but alcoholic drinks by themselves? No, no. Well, without them giving you slices of apple. They always know a way around it. I'm starting to get a habit of coming here every day. Both plates together cost like $6, $7 altogether. Cappuccino. Dos. It's really awesome. All right, the latest thumbnail and title is set up for the live stream. Camera's ready. Microphone's ready. Pretty much ready to go. All right, it appears we are live. Hey everybody, Josh Sigurdson of World Alternative Media here, and I'm joined of course by Tim Pachote of the Liberty Advisor. All right, live stream finished. On to the next. I'm not sure what the next is. Oh yeah, I gotta process some videos and get that kind of stuff done, and head out for lunch, I guess. All right, here I am burning to death, and we're gonna see how businesses are doing this afternoon and see if I can find a place that sells computers. Not looking forward to this. Let's see. This place is definitely closed. Hopefully not for too long, but it's been closed for days now. My asthma is acting up right now, and it does not look good to the average person. People are like, tourist bringing coronavirus. No, 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 no. It's asthma. Yo tengo asthma. And another place closed. Again, second day in a row. don't think we're gonna have any luck finding new video equipment today. So, dinner it is. It's seriously so empty though. Oh my god. Just compared to when we first got here, it's insane. So it appears the nightclubs, at least one of them, seems to be like protesting or something by blasting music ridiculously loud. There isn't anyone in there. I don't think they're actually having a party in there because they keep turning the music off, then turning it back on. But it's super loud. It's shaking up the whole Malecon. So I'm starting to think that they're like protesting something. I'm not sure, but definitely interesting considering they were all shut down almost a week ago now. I guess 5 or 6 days ago. So when you hear music blasting out of a place that's shut down like that and has padlocks on it, something's going on. Taco, 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 taco. Oh, this might be a good sign. It looks like they're at least temporarily opening for the night. Alright, well, they were open for today and tomorrow, and they say they're doing a grand reopening. They were closed for 2 days, and now they got the grand reopening. Problem is, there are very few tourists left around here in Vallarta, so that's unfortunate. But they say that they're looking forward to things changing in a month or two, hopefully, and I hope they're right. I mean, honestly, in Mexico, it very well could be the case. Most of the world, I'm not sure they're going to try and make this last as long as possible, in my opinion. But this isn't beneficial to Mexico. It might be beneficial to the establishment in the US and Canada and Britain. So that's a difference. So I think I'm going to base a lot on that probability. Anyway, it's good to see them open. They say there's a few other places that are going to be opening in the next day or so as well down the strip here. Grand reopening after 2 days. So weird. But let's hope for the best, guys. Unfortunately, this place is still closed. And it's also still dramatically empty for this time of year around here. That's without a doubt. Another place that's been closed now for about 3 days that we ate at. And another place we ate at a couple days ago, completely closed. This is a very well-known Italian place around here. Apparently been around for many years. No tables, nothing. And the restaurant right next to it, empty. And the one next to that as well. Alright, that concludes that. I'm gonna hit up Oscar's for the night. Lots closed, lots open, but it's unfortunate because there are a lot of places that were doing kind of better yesterday and aren't today, then other places that are reopening and then suddenly not doing very well. I don't know. Hola!
Josh! Hey, Josh! We went to there. Buenos días.
Buenos
How are you? Sí,
Ah, era mañana, ¿no?
¿Ah? What are you doing?
Well, that was kind of sad. I spent some time at Oscars, where I've had nothing but good hospitality from great people, great waiters, and they've all been told that tomorrow they might be laid off. All right, day 9. We today are going to try and go to Oscars and talk to their manager or owner to see if we can convince them to stay open a bit longer, because they'd be one of the only ones open. I don't know why I'm taking that charge, but I just feel bad because there's a lot of people working there that are going to be without jobs. And most of Puerto Vallarta, honestly, right now, it's starting to get to the point where I'm a little bit concerned. Once everyone loses their job, there's going to be a lot of problems in the streets. There's going to be a lot of people desperate to make money, and there's probably going to be a lot of robberies and stuff like that I'm getting a little bit concerned about, because obviously, as a gringo, as I've been told by multiple waiters just yesterday, I am at risk because I am a gringo, basically, and that they're going to think I have a bunch of money. I don't, but nonetheless, that's probably the way it's going to go. Like basically everywhere else in the world, most of Mexico, the US for sure as well. So I'm not sure what to do about that yet. I'm calculating whether to stay or where to go elsewhere in Mexico, and what plans to make. I have friends all over the place here. So I'm deciding on that. Last night, police tried to arrest me just for walking down the street, and I did not take that very lightly. I got pretty pissed off at them, and they ended up letting me go. But there's women walking all over the streets trying to sell themselves right now, which I saw nonstop yesterday, which tells me a lot of people are desperate for work and are desperate for money to feed their family. Thousands and thousands of jobs are gone here. Much of it's because the Canadian government told everyone to go home immediately, or they get their medical insurance taken. The U.S. government has pushed that narrative a bit themselves, and so a lot of people are really panicked. And with the tourism industry that keeps this town alive gone, and so many people out of work, not just with that, but in all sorts of bars and restaurants throughout the city, I think that this could get pretty bad pretty fast, and it already has gotten pretty bad pretty fast. I think that things might start getting a little bit dangerous soon. So I am focusing on making sure that we're all safe and that everything's going to be fine. So I'm looking for new ways to ensure our safety. So we'll see what happens. But I got to go out, grab a coffee, and then maybe do a video, and then head out to Oscars for lunch and try to make something happen here. It's crazy. And another place closed. So the Cheeky Monkey is still open.
Yeah, they just
for a little bit longer. Yeah.
Reopened.
Yeah, as I showed yesterday. But yeah, I'm just gonna try and get some work done and head to Oscars after. I don't know.
Yep.
A lot of people are expressing concern, others not so much. I think the best place to be right now is in a place that produces food. I've been talking to other people in Mexico that have different plans. I think one of the best things to do, though, is to be in a position where a lot of us are together. It's called strength in numbers. So anyway, time to get to work. Guys, heading to Oscars to see what I can do about helping these poor people with their jobs. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to do what I can to help, honestly. They're just really nice people, and they have families they have to feed, and they don't know how they're going to do it if they close down. It could be months. Some of them are living paycheck to paycheck, so just not good. it looks like the tequila places are now also closed. Hola. Ooh, there's people coming in. So I have just talked to the manager here. She has decided to stay open, which I'm very happy about. A lot of jobs saved there. And, you know, there's a lot of optimism in the air that things will change around. There's a lot of fear regarding how people will be treated walking down the street, and all the people from apparently the small towns that might come to the bigger cities thinking they have money here. But as she mentioned, you know, they can fish in the ocean behind me. They can catch, you know, coconuts off the trees, and all that kind of stuff. Honestly, I think there's a lot of good opportunities. A little bit of hope one day, a little bit of a downside the next, and then the next day a little bit more hope.
Yep.
I don't even know. Not sure how tomorrow will be, but yesterday was a real big downer for me because basically everyone said they're closing, and I'm sure some of them have lost their jobs today. But to hear that our friends at Oscars are able to stick around, at least for now, is a good thing.
Yep.
I didn't do that, but I hope I helped in some way. I don't know. But
We'll be back later.
yeah, as I say, nos vemos más tarde. See you later. Okay. Well, I have to finish my work, and then out we go again and see who else we could talk to. Well, I just did something that I don't usually do, but has been happening a lot here lately. Take a nap. That's what the weather does, but we gotta get back out. Oh my god. It's the reason why I don't take naps. It just makes me stupid for the rest of the day. Well, it looks like a few people are out tonight. A few more than usual, and it's Wednesday night, so that's, I guess, a okay sign.
I think it was empty earlier because it was hot.
Yeah,
now
well, it's
that
always
cooled down.
Yeah.
Everyone's, you know,
Middle of the
fine.
day, it's
Yeah.
always going to be insanely empty because what person in their right mind would go walking around in the middle of the day? Oh, wait. I guess that's why I had a really weird nap. She says it was 20 minutes. I think it was like 2 hours.
It was like 20 minutes.
Oh my god. Anyway. So we went to La Dolce Vita for a quick drink, and you know, it's interesting because yesterday one of the waiters there, I was talking to him, and he was mentioning that he was living off of maybe 95 to 100 pesos in tips for the whole day.
That's $5.
That's, yeah, not even. So that's obviously pretty concerning, but I don't know, I'm seeing more people here tonight. It's like, again, like I said before, it's like one day's on, one day's off. They're all kind of off, but at least one day's a bit more on than the other. We're gonna see what's happening at Ix and those other places around there.
Ix, I don't know how to pronounce
Ix,
it.
IK, I don't know.
It's IK.
But at least this place is open.
Yeah.
You Stevie. Alright, we're probably going to end this right away for tonight. We're going to Oscars unless they tell us something that we haven't yet heard. There is a new Jalisco plan in place for coronavirus, and it's very difficult to understand what the hell they're talking about, so I'm not going to go into that until I've researched it more. We went to Ix, IK, and they basically said that there's a good chance that they're going to be 1 week working, 1 week not working, coming up right away.
And unfortunate.
It's unfortunate for them, but at least they're working a little bit. At least there's money coming in to get at least the smallest amount of food possible for their family. It's a difficult situation, but anyway, we're gonna go to Oscar's and then go home, go to sleep, and we'll talk later, assuming we don't find out any new information. That cat does not like me. See you later, my friend.
There we go.
Oh.
Oh.
No.
No fight. 1, 2. There we go. 1, 2.
And the last one is
All right, day 10, and it's already started off interesting. I'm not sure what this is about. It appears the street is blocked off. I don't know if we're gonna be able to have that much to add today for day 10. Probably no different from yesterday, but we'll find out. Either way, we're gonna see why the street is blocked off. Might just be painting. I don't know. Let's find out. Oh, and by the way, there is talk of possible mass testing for coronavirus in Jalisco, in this province, starting maybe today, maybe tomorrow. They weren't clear on that, so we'll see how that goes. I do not have a fever, so we should be just all right. By the way, Stevie dropped an entire drink on me last night and broke a glass again, second time in Mexico so far in 10 days. Construction.
Yep. Nothing too exciting.
Nope. I do have to ask though, why on earth do they need police guarding a construction zone? I guess it's probably a good sign that they have literally nothing else to do.
Yep.
That they have 2 police officers standing there in front of some tape. Oh my god. Anyway, breakfast. Well, there's some good news. I mean, those guys were closed due to coronavirus yesterday and the day before, so they're back open. Could things be turning around? I don't know. One day it looks good, the next day it doesn't. So just keep on figuring that out as we go. So Patron is back open. I know it's loud. There's a septic truck right there. Patron is back open. Many of the places are back open. And there's a lot more people trying to sell things to me around the Malecon. So I guess that's another good sign. I don't know what to say about that yet, because are they getting business? I don't know. I was gonna give business to Patron, but have some breakfast there, but they have a freaking septic truck right outside that's super loud and disgusting. So maybe later. All right, we got our coffee.
Yes.
This place, I've not seen this one before.
Yeah.
Stevie seems to have found her new favorite coffee.
Yep. Here in Puerto Vallarta.
Where else?
I know. It's good.
So what is it?
I'm pretty sure there's nutmeg in it. Chocolate. I swear there's some sort of like spice that's not like nutmeg. There's something else in there.
Pretty good.
But it's pretty good.
This is seriously the best tortilla soup I've ever had. Sorry I turned this into a food thing, but oh my god.
Also,
Just so good.
we found out what's in this. It's orange.
Orange.
Orange and cinnamon.
A little bit of cane sugar. And a little bit of chocolate. Very
Definitely.
good. This is why I like these hole-in-the-wall places. This place was very discreet.
Yep.
We come in and everyone speaks English. The food's amazing. It's a small little place, as you can see here. And oh my god, the value for the amount of food we got is like nothing. It cost me like $10 and it's so amazing. So amazing.
Very good.
Well, that was good. Got my vitamin C dosage after going to an awesome restaurant there, which I will put up on the screen for you guys because I forget the name. Something Familia. Anyway, family restaurant of some kind. Very good. They've been around for a while. They were talking about this whole thing. They're very hopeful and very inviting, like everyone else. Like everyone just seems super inviting and very welcoming to us being here. And that copy hummy won't stop whistling. Yeah, we're gonna head back. I'm gonna get some work done, and we'll continue on later on today. It's definitely a lot more people out today than there was yesterday, which is also a very good sign.
Looks like somebody over there is filming.
All right, we're gonna go out. I don't know. It's crazy how easy it is to fall asleep and just get out of it and tired. Here in Puerto Vallarta, something about the weather.
The heat.
Yeah, the humidity, the heat, everything. So we're gonna go face the world now. You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so there were 0 shoes in that place.
They had shoe boxes, but
Just kill me. And there's the shoe place right here. Canada, okay. It's hard to not notice how beautiful this place is. It's truly amazing. Truly enjoying just the scenery, the beauty, the calmness, and the climate. Whenever everything else is going crazy, they're still calm. And I see, if you can see that out there, an airplane. I haven't seen a lot of those lately flying around. We're gonna go for dinner and see how our friends at X are doing. And they said yesterday that they'd be open 1 week, close the next, open 1 week, close the next. So we'll see if any other decisions have been made there. Otherwise, there probably isn't much to add. But you know, there's silver linings everywhere, and the silver lining for me right now is I get to be in this beautiful place even if there is a crisis. It's a good place to be in a crisis. I'm not really crazy about these. Luckily they're 3G and my phone barely gets internet right next to them. But anyway, another beautiful day. Guys, all that for this. Okay.
Yep.
Cops and everything, all right. All right, I don't know if it's just here, but there's a lot less people walking around here today than yesterday. Yet earlier on in the day when it was hotter, there's a lot more people today than yesterday. I have no idea what to do with that, but yeah, not a lot of people walking around here. We'll see. We'll see how it's like at X. Okay, this isn't so bad over here. Policia. At least half of the places are back up at this part of the Malecon that were closed yesterday and for like the last week. I think they're doing the 1 week on, 1 week off thing that a lot of other places are doing. So at least it's good to see that the employees aren't going to be completely broke. There's going to be money to some extent coming in that they can use to feed their families. And that's, I think, the most important part out of all of this. Everyone's struggling, but it's how much are you struggling? And good to see a lot of these places are open again. And maybe next week they'll be closed and other ones next to them will be open and they'll switch back and forth. Maybe there's some kind of collusion going on.
Yep.
It's good collusion. Anyway. Don't let it bite you. Quick fun fact, about 10 years ago I went to a bird reserve place in Canada and I saw one of these guys chilling, and I went to feed him and he came within a centimeter maybe from cutting off my finger completely with his beak. So just a word of advice, I wouldn't go too close to those if you ever see one. Actually, I think we'll hit up this place first for happy hour for vitamin C filled drink. You see these? These are rum punches. They are amazing. They cost about $2, $2.50 for 2 of them. 2 for 1. I love Mexico. Hey, Stevie.
There we go, man. Muchas gracias.
Alright, that was awesome. Incredibly cheap. One of the many reasons I love Mexico. And off to Oscar's tonight. I don't think we have anything else to add today, so see you in day 11. Oh, actually there's one couple up there. Alright, day 11, and I have absolutely no idea what to add to that, so I guess we'll just see how what the day brings, but I don't think it's going to be any different than yesterday, hopefully. Maybe it will be, and if so, in a good way. Well, we are certainly seeing a lot of hospitality, as we are some of the only people left here that I guess they could consider gringos or tourists or whatever it might be. It was interesting. We just went to a Cuban place and we got hamburgers, all sorts of stuff. Watch your step there, the hole in the ground. Yep. And after we left, right before we left, they said, well, we just really appreciate you giving us business. You're keeping us in work, and you staying here, we just really respect it, so we are giving you 15% off. And then they gave us cards for another 50% off another restaurant that they run, and you know, obviously it's mutually beneficial. We help keep them in business, and it's extremely cheap to begin with, because obviously the peso is not good, but then they give us deals, and you know, it all works out very well. So we definitely appreciate the hospitality, and we've gotten nothing but hospitality here so far. Alright, there's nothing really more to add today. We didn't really do much other than stay inside. I tried to get some work done and passed out because, again, the weather makes me pass out here. I see a cruise ship. There is talk of them opening that back up right away. But yeah, there's nothing else to deliver, so I guess night is approaching and we'll get back to you on day 12. It's getting crazy. It's not really getting crazy at all. So there's actually a lot of people on the Malecon tonight. I wanted to just note that someone who recognized me from YouTube just came up to me with his wife and talked to me for about 25 minutes about stuff, and saying he'll translate Mexican news to me so that I can better understand what's happening just from the Mexican news, because obviously the US isn't, or the English version, or there isn't even an English version. I can't talk right now, but anyway, sound like someone just yelled my name. But anyway, so that was quite interesting. I was not expecting that. I'm just walking down the Malecon here, and some guy just says, "Hola, Josh." I'm like, what? But anyway, there's more people here tonight, but no one knows what's going to come next. So we'll keep you updated. As always, I'll see you, like I said before, on day, what is it, 12 tomorrow? Yeah. And day 12, and last night I found out some information that was rather strange. So Oscars is going to be closing for 1 week at a time, open another week. Close 1 week, open another week. So I have no idea what's going on with that. Also in Oaxaca, they are kicking out all tourists, all Americans, all Canadians. They're banning Airbnb. And I think it was more of a provincial thing. Luckily, we don't see anything like that here yet. But obviously, I bumped into someone last night who recognized me from YouTube. We talked a bit. He's going to help me with translating some stuff. And, oh, what else? I think that we are on a better-ish track here. The problem is that the businesses are losing a lot of business because they have to shut down for sometimes a week at a time. Oscar said there's a chance they might be closed down for 1 month. So this is just a development of what's happening around the biggest part of Puerto Vallarta, which echoes a concern around the country and around the world right now, though Vallarta is kind of the best off of all these places, which is one of the main reasons I came here. I thought this would be the best place to be in a crisis. And I was right. But with that said, yeah, there's big problems for a lot of the businesses right now, but they're still hanging on. We're going to go out and get some food at Una Familia. And another beautiful day in paradise. Slow day mostly. Got a live stream done and haven't seen any differences yet. So I'm gonna go into Oscar's here and see what they have to say about the latest crazy development. This, my friends, is how you ensure a strong immune system. Swimming in a swamp. It's a lot harder to get coronavirus when you're swimming in a swamp. I don't know, I think that there's a plan, and that plan is to get us all to submit to authorities. There's no panic here, but the problem here is that the Canadian and the US government told everyone to leave. So now you have a whole bunch of people that they say in Canada, if you don't come home, you lose your health insurance that you paid for. They already paid for it, and they say, we will cut your health insurance if you don't come home now. So you saw the Vallarta airport was like crazy amount of people. All right. Well, I've been trying my best to give ideas to business owners around here of how to better their business. There's many ways you can take opportunities from this crisis for the sake of your business and your employees. It's just difficult to explain to people in Spanglish, but I did my best. They're saying they might close right away at Oscar's, and I really hope that is not the case. Well, times are very difficult, but this place is beautiful and I can't help it. I'm gonna jump in the ocean. So I'm gonna go get my swimming trunks. Time for a swim. So if you've ever felt a riptide before, you know it's incredibly difficult to swim against. This water, I just got like 5 gallons of salt down my throat. I'm very thirsty now. I need a drink, I need some food, but just look at that view over here. Look at that. And look at those waves. They're not the biggest, they're not like surfer waves, but yeah, that was not the easiest thing I've ever done. Swimming against that is like swimming against a tidal wave. Well, that was exhausting. But more importantly, I just got word on Instagram from the guys at Oscars that they are now probably going to close today. They might have a day tomorrow, but they're probably going to close today. And they don't know how long. It could just be closed for months, possibly. So we're hungry. We're going to go to La Dolce Vita, but we're going to go and head over to Oscars right now. And they messaged us. They said, just in case you want to say, see you later, alligator, one last time. So we're gonna head over there. This is just the reality of what we're dealing with here. This is just the reality of how this is affecting the whole world, and this place actually being better off than much of the world right now as far as what's open and what's closed. But everyone's jobs are getting wiped out right now. It's really sad. We're gonna go say goodbye to the guys at Oscars right now. I honestly have enough sand in my ears right now to fill a beach somewhere. It's very uncomfortable. I should also mention, you see the ship out there, that light? So I've been told that that place is filled currently with coronavirus patients, but they're just like diagnosing anyone with that these days. But apparently I've been told that that ship is filled with them right now, and they're currently being quarantined. Lots of people tonight on the Malecon though. Lots and lots of people. Hola, hola, hola. Hey.
Good. Gracias.
Wait. We got this? Huh? Alright. Alright. Oh. It's difficult to... jumping? Alright. Okay. Alright.
Oh.
Alright.
Like a routine.
See.
Like that. Good. Oh. See, you want to tell you?
Okay.
Gloves.
Okay.
Cocina. No, venga usted.
My head like hit the glasses like, oh no.
Okay, buenas noches. Maybe mañana. See? You too. Have a great night. Always smile. See? Well, that was interesting. We took about 1 million pictures. I got an apple, by the way. My hair looks terrible. And everyone said goodbye. We took many pictures. She sat on a counter.
Yep,
and
lots of hugs.
Maybe tomorrow might be open, but probably not, but maybe. Just great hospitality. We really enjoyed it.
Great
and
friends.
we might go hiking in the mountains with the waiters there soon.
Yep, we'll hang out.
Most importantly though,
Outside of Oscars.
I have an apple. And now on to La Dolce Vita and probably to bed. We'll get back to you tomorrow. It's been an interesting day. It's been an interesting day, but these people over here have been nothing but hospitable, and they gave us so many good times, lots of conversations. But as they keep saying, always smile. On to tomorrow. We'll see you on day 13. And day 13. That doesn't sound very good. Well, we're gonna go out and see what's going on. Honestly, I don't even know. It might be day 14. I don't know if I'm counting this right at all, but I don't really care at this point. We're gonna see what's going on today. There's a lot of ominous messages yesterday about what might happen in the next couple days, and day 13 sounds a little unlucky. So let's hope that the opposite happens and all is well. Cross fingers. Out for coffee and breakfast now, and then I think videos or something. Well, La Chata is closed Sunday and Monday for a couple days. I don't know, a lot of places are just trying to mitigate an issue by, closing a couple days a week, some places longer. But again, no one knows how long that might last, because obviously there are inspectors walking around in blue around here that have been telling guys maybe as much as 2 months they'll be forced to close. But there's been no evidence of that yet, and no one really believes that. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, right now La Chata on the Malecon is closed, which is a big staple of the Malecon. Oscars is apparently closing. We'll find out later today. But it's most likely they are. And then yeah, I don't know. Again, 13th day is ominous.
It tastes needed.
And after opening for another 2 days after being closed, as you can see behind me, Porto Cafe. You can see the sentiment on the door right here. Employees sent home, people without a job, another place shut down, and we have inspectors that are going around shutting down businesses right over here in the police truck. It's very, very frustrating because, everyone that tries to open up just gets shut down immediately. It's the government and then other governments calling away tourists so that other places go out of business that don't go against any regulations or whatever. It's insane. Like I said before, there's a reason why people here have good immune systems. As a kid, they're covered in pigeons and jumping in swamps. I think it's awesome, honestly. And once again, people are forced to go to the big businesses because the small businesses are closed. I wonder if there's an agenda there. Yeah, it's sad to see the monopolies pop up, and that's exactly what this is doing. Why is Subway and Starbucks okay to stay open, but all the small businesses can't? What's the difference? More money? I don't know. I'm just guessing here, but I find it rather strange that they're able to stay open and everyone else has to close. I'm not saying they should be closed. I'm saying everyone should be open if they want to.
Yep.
I am just really concerned about the side effects this is going to have on everyone here. And will there be people in the streets? Will there be violence? Will there be robberies? There's probably going to be more of it than usual anyway. And there's not usually a lot around here in this part of Puerto Vallarta anyway, in most of Puerto Vallarta. But with that said, I am concerned that this is going to turn into something worse out of desperation. By the way, look at those waves over there. It's just... they somehow get all the way up to the top. I have faith that some good will prevail here, but for now, I'm not quite sure in the short term, but everyone seems to be positive in the long term. And again, we can see a cruise ship way out there on the water, and that is full of coronavirus patients, so they say right now, though many on board are saying that it's just the flu. But anyway, that's what the news is saying. Stevie's about to get splashed. Oh, and this one's good. Hey Stevie, you might want to move. Alright, I just found out that Oscars is going to stay open for another day. One more day. Every day it's one more day. I hope that just keeps on going. One more day, and it just stays open. We did promise a place, La Querencia, that we'd stop in today to grab a taco or something. But we're definitely going to head over to Oscars later and I guess say goodbye again? Have a drink? I don't know. But it's good to hear that they've got just another day of work. That's important. So we'll see what happens. By the way, this is my current setup. It is not the best setup I've ever had. And, you know, this is the background. But you got to do what you got to do when you got to make videos. I'm just happy I'm still able to work, even if I'm making nothing. At least someone's eating. We need pants. Let me just clarify, I am wearing pants, as is she, but it's extremely cheap here and we need new pants. And this guy is super freaking loud. So we looked at some pants. It's kind of confusing. Slightly different sizes from what I usually look at, and they're not allowing people to try on pants in the changing room, so we can get a grip of what would fit or what wouldn't. So we just didn't get anything. We'll have to find pants later. That may be the most ridiculous, most touristy picture of me in recent history. Count yourself lucky that you got to see it, because in most cases, no one would be allowed to see this. Ever. Oh my God. And it continues off to Oscars. Last night? Who knows? One, two, three. Hola. One more time. Mañana, 3 days, forever. What do you think?
Just now.
Ah,
This is the last night.
last night.
Last night.
So they say they're basically closing tomorrow. They have to put some things away and everything tomorrow, and that's it. But they're messaging us, and we might go to the mountain with them in a waterfall right away. So we look forward to their message. As for tonight, I think that'll be all until day 14. Kind of ominous. No, it could have been more ominous. This is still a little ominous, but we always hope for the best. I just want to show you what it looks like here on the Malecon in the middle of the night. It's not unsafe. Sure, people are in need of money, but I have not been robbed. I have not had to deal with anything of the sort. peaceful. People are handling it well despite losing their job, losing their ability to feed their family. I am getting more and more optimistic just by how people are handling it, as in other places around the world, especially in the United States, if this were to happen. And it is happening. People freak out. This is a much better place to be from my perspective. Anyway, on to the next day. All right, day 14. It is the 2-week anniversary of us literally booking a flight last second, jumping on a flight, leaving the US right as they were telling people not to go. We show up here in Puerto Vallarta. Things have gotten better and worse and better and worse. Looking back 2 weeks ago when I first got here and all the nightclubs open and all the people out there and all the gringos walking around, and now fast forward to today, we're basically the only ones left as far as foreigners go, except for some people here and there that we see. Businesses are more grateful all the time for our business, which I feel good about. Everything's incredibly cheap. Things are getting cheaper. They're trying to get us into this Airbnb for a really, really small price for the next month. Actually, 50% discount from an already small amount of money that we were paying for it. So honestly, people are so inviting here, and it really is nice to see so many strangers out here that are willing to help out in one way or another. And you know, it's all mutually beneficial. We help them, they help us, and all sorts of stuff. But people are truly decent here, and it kind of goes against everything that we're told to believe, told to think, with television making it seem like a very scary place. Everything's bad, everything's terrible. You don't want to go there in a panic. Well, in a panic, people talk about actually going up to the mountains and finding food for themselves, going out to the ocean and fishing, finding ways to sustain themselves and their family. Now, we're really sad for all the businesses that have gone under right now, and we have no idea what comes next with that. So in the next week's video, we're going to dig deeper into that, obviously, for week 3. But nonetheless, for now, it's day 14, and we're going to head out and see what Puerto Vallarta brings us today, and hopefully it's good news. Day 13 wasn't as ominous as I thought. Let's hope all stays somewhat okay. Obviously, Oscars is closed now. Many places are talking about being closed for up to 2 weeks to 2 months, as the inspectors are going after all these businesses and saying 2 months. These inspectors are a bunch of government thugs, and as far as I'm concerned, they're just trying to scare people because they think it's cool. They're the only ones that have jobs, and they get to boss around everyone else like peasants. Screw them, like all government figures everywhere in the world. And let's go talk to the real people of Puerto Vallarta that actually work their ass off to feed themselves, feed their family without extorting other people. Let's go. This is the most awkward thing to carry ever. We have to do some laundry first before we go eat, have coffee. Kill me. Just kill me. So there is what I think is a laundromat over there that way. I have absolutely no idea. Mostly because it just looks like a bunch of washing machines and there's no sign, and I don't want to just like walk into someone's house or apartment and be like, hey, can you do laundry for us? I can't, I speak Spanglish, guys. So we're going to the place that's like 20 blocks away. Everywhere you look around here, there's some cool kind of art or something. It's a beautiful, beautiful walk. Not too shabby. Huh? What do you think? Of many words, of many words. It's just a generally beautiful place. All right, laundry dropped off. That's a weight off my shoulders, literally. And off to the Cuban place that was nice enough to give us a discount last time because they're just happy that we're supporting them in one way or another. Off to eat. They have really good food, so thumbs up to that.
I squeezed too much in my hand.
Touching my face, touching my face.
Do you want some of this?
No, I'm good. All right, not so bad for like what, $1?
Yep.
Finally about to post my latest report on the Chinese global takeover. I think this is what this is all about. This is what nobody is talking about, and really looking forward to getting this report up. Now, if only my computer loaded so I could do this thumbnail. Finally, okay. Alright, going out to get some juice, some healthy vitamin C to kill off, the coronavirus, and yo necesito comprende español. So I'm going to a Spanish place that will teach me español. I was referred to one of the friendly waiters around here, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna finally do it, because Duolingo is okay, but doesn't explain things properly, and it just, I'm sick of speaking Spanglish. I want to actually speak Espanol, so wish me luck. Oh, what a nightmare. I just finished talking to our landlord in Las Vegas, and they're really understanding about all this insanity, but I'm trying to get rid of the place in Las Vegas, because it's not that I won't have to ever pay it. I'm gonna have to pay the rent on the place eventually, which I can't. I just don't have to pay it right now, but eventually it's all gonna build up. I'm gonna be hugely at a deficit, and I'm not legally allowed to go into the United States right now, and I'm not legally allowed to have the place shown to get it sublet. Apparently that's against temporary regulations and laws. This is so insane. Like, the whole world is completely insane. Just the most simple tasks I can't do. Man. So I'm gonna have to find my way around that somehow. I'm not sure how yet, but somehow I'm gonna have to find a way to offload my place in Las Vegas, because by the time I'm allowed into the country, my lease is gonna be up months and months from now, and I'll be paying massive amounts of money once I get back, and that I don't have. So, oh man, what a crazy situation. Anyways, for now, it's juice and Espanol, and again, that is not an Espanol. Wish all those people a lot of luck, and wish them best, and hope things open up for them soon. Apparently people are already going against the quarantining in Cancun at this moment, so maybe we'll see that here. I don't know. Insane. Empty as hell. I have to say, one of the more interesting looking cathedrals I've ever seen. It's like a crown on the top or something. Very unique. How do you feel?
Hot.
Hot.
Yes, I am in workout
Wearing
clothes
a
because
sweater.
this is all I have left.
He's wearing a sweater.
Yeah, we have to go to the store.
Fresca y Platano, strawberry banana, yogurt smoothie. Oh my god, it's so good.
It is freaking amazing.
She just has the strawberry one.
Yeah.
Plain
and-
Jane over there.
Yeah, but it's so good. There's so much flavor.
Anyway, time to learn some Espanol. There is now 2 cruise ships on the water. Interesting. I'm gonna have to look into Why? Because I know one of them is filled with coronavirus patients. They allowed them to leave the airport, leave at the airport in Puerto Vallarta. That's why they're here. But I see another ship now. I think one of them is called the Rotterdam. We're gonna have to find out more soon. Ugh. I am not a fan of this. I can literally feel it. Everyone says I'm crazy. I can feel it. Almost there. So we got to the language learning center and it was closed. Cerrado, like basically everything else, as they say on the sign, is closed alongside the rest of the world for at least a week, and then hopefully they'll be back after that. I want to learn Spanish, so yeah, I hope so. But it's day 14 here, as I mentioned before, and now even Spanish learning courses are closed. I don't know, but there's still a lot of places that are open. A lot of places that serve food and drinks, like non-alcoholic drinks, which is funny because those are the most likely places to spread something. You can't turn on or try on clothes in a change room. There's inspectors walking around harassing business owners. Oh, man. I don't know, but I'm gonna continue walking around. I just had a cold shower. You don't realize how great cold showers are until you're in a place like Puerto Vallarta. I'm gonna walk around a bit. I don't know if Stevie is, but I'm gonna walk around for a while and see what's going on around town. I got a new video up. I'm happy to say that I finally got a good 4K report up on YouTube while I've been out here. It's been extremely difficult because the news has been going so fast that it's different by the next day. It's not evergreen, so I basically have to do live shows to capture things. So anyway, China's global takeover on YouTube. If you haven't watched that video yet on our channel, let's see what's going on. I find incredibly important, and that isn't just the coronavirus, which is literally what every single person in the world is talking about, and obviously the economy, but why? Who benefits? Where is this going? And I believe there are certain people who do indeed benefit, certain governments perhaps. Well, Stevie needs clothes still apparently. We're not allowed to try anything on at any of the stores right now, so wish us luck with that. The sizes are slightly different for women here than they are in the United States or Canada, so we'll just have to buy something and deal with it, either too small, too big, or just right. Probably not just right. It's probably going to be one of the others, but going to a different place today.
We're not going to be able to bring it back, so fingers crossed here.
Like that?
Yeah. Thinking about this one.
It looks like it's for babies. Well, that was pure unrivaled torture in a place that had to have been about 120 Fahrenheit. As Stevie looked at things that looked like they were made for babies and then said they were too big on her. Anyway. That's done. Now it's like $14 altogether for a new pair of jeans and less than that. It was actually about $12. New pair of jeans and shirts, so definitely get your money's worth.
Yep.
Okay, so I now know that Virginia Governor Ralph Northam, yeah, that guy, has just ordered everyone in Virginia stay home until June 10th, so that is more than 2 months that people aren't going to be allowed to leave their home except for essential things like groceries or medical care. In Maryland, they did the same thing. And essentially what they're saying is that in Virginia, it'll be 1 year in prison or $2,500 fine. In Maryland, it's going to be 1 year in prison and $5,000 fine up to that point if people disobey. And the crazy issue here is that in Spain, they, even with permission slips, are beating people in the streets and arbitrarily just attacking people for walking outside or going outside. And how long this will actually last? Well, some are saying as much as 2 years, so be stuck in your house for 2 years. And then on top of that, let's also consider the fact that we have Ralph Northam pushing crazy gun agendas passed in Virginia, and protesting is now illegal. It's against the law to protest. You can't gather in numbers and say we don't want something to happen, and the government gets away with murder. I am very happy I left the USSA right now. Very happy. I mean, just imagine walking down the street to go get groceries, and you have your reason, right? And then getting attacked by a bunch of jackboot thugs demanding answers as to why you are outside. Why are they outside, and why are they getting near me? I don't want coronavirus. It's insane. All right. So at the chocolate store / museum, everything's 35% off. They're obviously concerned and wanting to get things sold as fast as possible before things have to be thrown out. Just more evidence of the economic impact. Mexican Coca-Cola is still poison, but compared to in the US, there's like no ingredients. Now this, my friends, is real salsa. Pick it up, put it on. That is real salsa. I can't help but notice by talking to people here that people are getting less optimistic about things, but still maintaining that at the end of the day, when the government clamps down, people won't listen. They simply won't listen. And I really hope that is the case. People are basically saying, oh, they're not scared of the virus. Most people here are not scared of the virus. Most people, if the government says curfew, you can't leave the house after this time or 8 p.m. or whatever, like they're trying to implement in Jalisco right now in Guadalajara, which I heard from a friend, then people will just go outside anyway and not listen. That is the sentiment from basically everyone here in Puerto Vallarta. Here behind me, we have the coronavirus, and even more importantly, a beautiful sunset as always. And I'm just really grateful to be here. Hopefully in the next day, 2 days, few days, I find a way to get to those ships and find out what's going on over there, as people are apparently quarantined on those ships in the background with coronavirus. These pigeons don't seem to mind the coronavirus too much. Well, they definitely closed this time, and who knows how long that'll be. It's very sad to see. I think I hear a few more people still cleaning up and putting things away in there. People look frustrated, and I see a couple employees still standing around just looking frustrated. And this is a global depression, folks. This is the economic impact. We do hope to be talking with our friends at Oscars soon, and we'll get back to you on that in an upcoming video. For now, we'll see what's going on elsewhere around the area and figure out where to go next. As per usual, kids making sure that they got a strong immunity behind me, swimming in muddy water. That is how you do not catch a coronavirus. Everyone should, learn a little bit from Mexicans and get off their couch and stop playing video games as much. Unless that is they want to make millions of dollars online, but whatever. Also, it's sad. Everywhere you go, there are people not just begging. There's always begging at vacation spots, but also trying to sell things. And when you say you can't, no gracias. When you say that you can't or don't want to, they start pleading with you. Basically saying, please, I need to feed my family, all that kind of stuff. Now that is really sad. It's more over the top and desperate than I've ever seen anywhere in the world, including Africa. And I saw some pretty crazy, over the top sales pitches in Africa, but it's getting really desperate really fast here. Yet I also do want to add that this is still basically the least affected place in Mexico. So that says a lot about the other places. I mean, we're very lucky to be here. It's very beautiful, scenic, definitely a good place to be. And while obviously people are dealing with things that I can't even imagine right now as far as feeding their family, I have been trying to make the point that it could be much, much worse, and we have to stay optimistic that things will get better soon, at least here. After all, there is fish in the ocean, coconuts on the trees, animals in the wilderness, in the mountains, many things you can get for yourself out there that a lot of people in many places don't have. And so we always have to look on that kind of level, freedom and your ability to sustain yourself. And being in the Sahara Desert in Africa, people would just die. There's no farming, there's nothing, no way to farm anything. So there's always a silver lining.
Allá donde hay agua, tener cuidado donde hay agua, porque te resbalas, güey. No donde esté seco, en los escaloncitos abajo.
One hand. My friends, it is go time. We are completely demonetized on YouTube, and we depend on the viewer to stay alive and spread the message of freedom and truth. So check those links below. GoFundMe, Patreon, Subscribestar, anything you guys could do to help keep independent media alive helps enormously in helping spread this message to the masses. So make sure to check those links. Donate to our Bitcoin address on the screen or below. We really appreciate anything you could do to keep us alive. You could check those links below for Cointree as well, where you can find other cryptocurrencies that you can donate and keep WAM alive. Find us on flote.app, flote.app, as well as BitChute and LBRY and Minds. We're on all the other platforms. We are leaving YouTube soon, so make sure to find us at those sites, because it's the only way we can keep talking to you, the masses, the great people that actually care about the future of free humanity. Also, join our new newsletter at www.iamband.com. Anything helps at this point, guys. We need to support free information online. This is the most difficult time in our history, and it takes a lot of hard work to keep our message alive in the face of great evils that have taken over the propaganda news on television as well as on YouTube, where YouTube decides what you can or cannot see. We need your help, my friends. So I really appreciate anything you guys can do. Check those links. There's many ways you can help. Until next time, though, thanks, everyone. This is Josh Sigurdson signing out from World Alternative Media. Find the truth, be the change.
I'm sure you have already changed people's minds in your young age because you're involved, and I like that.